impact. Very
interesting to see who jumps out on who early. Game one, it was UConn all over Duke.
Carolyn Moose and Tennille Adams jumping it up in this ball game. Cardinal wearing the home team white. And the instant hand-checking experimental rule call is on Amy Wright.
Well, that's definitely going to be a point of emphasis all year in men's and women's college basketball is the hand-checking rule. Yeah. Referees and officials are all on top of it at the start of the season in these first two games.
At every level, college, professional.
Nina Flores trying to do a little bit too much there, Cheryl. Penetrating, which was a good thing, but trying to throw it amongst the trees.
Well, the fact that she's being aggressive, she's trying to penetrate, get and break down the defense in the middle and find the bigs is a very good sign early on.
Aaron Collins taking a second look, trying to back in, but not getting that. This is Amy Wright, the freshman. She's a point guard. You can see the shot clock on your screen. Goes baseline and gets stuck.
Wow,
but
swallowed up. But she kept it alive. She kept it alive.
Crafty. You see the pass she made?
Hey, give Wright a lot of credit. The shot clock is winding down 7 seconds. She goes up against the trees, gets rejected, but still has the presence of mind to find Tennille Adams underneath.
I like the little turnaround after that pass right there.
And the no-look pass. She dishes it under and flips around.
I think she was out of, forget it, she was out of position. There was a no-look pass. She was just hoping somebody was there.
Somebody wearing red.
Well, speaking with Coach Blair earlier, he was saying we're not big on size, but what we're going to try to do is run Stanford, try to get as many easy baskets as possible.
Moose with the rebound. Lindsay Yamasaki, number 25. This is Lauren St. Clair. And, you know, that was a three. And I'm going to say this now because Tara Vanderveer said it to me before a game was ever played. She said, Lauren St. Clair, I think, will break Vanessa Nygaard's school record for three-point shots.
That is saying
and I said, hey, Coach, come on, she hasn't played a game yet. She said, mark my word, I think that's going to happen. Tara does not dish this stuff out easily.
You know what, and that's amazing. I mean, Tara's always been stingy with the compliments. Yeah. She's big on Yamasaki and big on Sinclair. Two freshmen, right?
Yeah.
A lot of times he really got a stroke for freshmen. These are two players that are going to be the future of this young Stanford Cardinal team.
3-0 ball game. Stanford on top. Tatia Messer, you spoke about her in the beginning of the telecast. Gets it over to Wendy Willett. Kicks it back up to Amy Wright.
Tatia really has to be aggressive, taking the ball to the hole, trying to get into the seams of the defense. Even though she's worked on her outside shot, she has to be aggressive, taking the ball to the hole.
Boy, that's what I like about Karen Carlin is how versatile she is. She can post you up, she can take you off the dribble. She has the perimeter shot.
Coach Blair, like I stated earlier, she has to get 15
that's not
to 18
Flores.
trips.
That is not Flores' fault. That was a great pass, and just for a split second, Dempson took her eye off the ball. She'd already completed the play.
Yep. Hey! He's making the shot.
Oh, yeah.
She had to catch the ball.
Oh, shit.
That helps. It's the little thing.
That's true.
Amy Wright and Flores on each other. Messer, nice lob inside.
Oh, yeah. Not only was that a good pass by Messer, but what a great steal by Tennille Adams. You see the pass right there. They're expecting her to go off the dribble. Nice. Just pinning her player and going up strong.
And on the flip side of that, Cheryl, Sarah Dempson was totally out of position on that. She didn't know whether to front, play behind Adams, or what, but she got out of position on that.
She got caught in that dead man zone where you're not quite sure whether to do what to do, but the one thing you can't allow is for a player to pin you like that.
That foul was on Milena Flores. The rebound by Carolyn Moose, who stands 6'6". She's from Wayzata, Minnesota. Yamasaki for three. No. Whistle underneath.
Coach Vanderveer says that Yamasaki hasn't really shot the ball well in the preseason, but certainly a very talented, versatile player. And Tara went out and Lerman said to look, she said, Cheryl, I take this play for you right now. That's how talented she is.
Great
nice
pass.
Oh, beautiful. I love the bounce pass.
Yes, Wendy Willett put the ball on the money right there.
Especially
especially when it goes in. You know, you see the good pass and sometimes it doesn't work out. Oh, Melena Flores. Good look. Couldn't get the rim. Wendy Willett misses the opportunity to get to Tia Messer. Amy Wright will look around. Tries going in. Camille Adams back over to Messer.
That's what she has to do.
Yep.
Take
Right
the rookie off the dribble.
Messer takes the step. Ball goes off its mark. Stanford gets it.
But Leandra and Reggie, this is the type of pace that Coach Gary Blair wants. Up-tempo, like you said, fast and ugly. But look at this pass by Willett, and look at the steal by Carlin. The move is just hung out to dry, and she finishes on the big girl.
Now I want everyone to take a look at number 55 on the Arkansas team, Brandy Whitehead. She is a bruiser, as we call him. She is going to do anything and everything to stay on the floor, diving on the floor, loose balls, rebounds. Allen.
Oh, there's a shot there. 5'11" junior going up against 6'6" Moose. May not be bright, but she's going to make Moose think about it next time she shoots.
6'6" sophomore running the floor, getting ahead of the wing players. That says a lot about this young lady's foot speed.
Last year, Carolyn Moose totaled 33 points for the entire season, playing 21 games. Do you think she's rededicated herself?
Oh, no question. No question.
And what makes that shot even better is she used the left hand knowing the defender was coming over off the right.
We will substitute Messer. Nice spin move. Gets her on Yamasaki. Gets her own rebound. Scoops it up. No. Gibson with the rebound for Stanford. Let it Flores. Stop the pop. No.
You know, Arkansas cannot continue. Right now, Flores isn't making them pay because the shots aren't falling, but they can no longer allow her to dribble the length of the floor and get that deep in the paint.
Oh, Carolyn Moose has to put that down. You're the biggest player out there.
Fruin, Regan Fruin, no.
Right now, Carolyn Moose is just killing the Lady Razorbacks on the offensive glass, using her size to really dominate inside.
It's not only her size, Reggie, because we saw Van Gorp being pushed around by UConn. This is a strong young lady.
So we've got a good battle going here tonight. Never in the history of ever has a #1 seed in a region lost its opening game, and Stanford did that and lost to Harvard.
Hey, it was a shocker, but that's why you play the game.
You understand, Stanford had a lot of players hurt going into that.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Well, let's talk about that. Nygaard and Focal went down 3 days apart. For you computer folks out there, that's like losing a gigabyte out of RAM out of your hard drive. I mean, your computer just wouldn't work, and this one did that. And there you see it, the first #1 seed to lose the opening game of the NCAA tournament. Ironically, I call this destiny unfulfilled. Arkansas did win that region. They're here tonight playing Stanford. These two teams should have met in that region.
And that's a great sign for Arkansas. Carlin stroking the ball early, stroking the ball well early, but Stanford really not responding. And that's the one thing that Tara said she was a little bit concerned about is the versatility of Carlin.
Tennille Adams collecting her first foul.
Nice pass.
Oh, what a good pass that was.
Yeah.
You got to give credit to that one to Regan Fruin for looking. Good look. Behind the back for Amy Wright. Amy Wright's the practical joker on the team. Messer, no, but gets the foul.
There's no question about, but you have to give a lot of credit to the defense of Stanford. They're making sure that every time that she puts the ball on the floor, they're running people at her.
As a whole, this team is a pretty good free throw shooting team at 70-something% for each player. Gary Blair having words with the ref.
You want steak? No.
Is there a stomach? Don't look at your screen.
Halloween just passed.
Tia Messer not able to find her mark. 0 for 3 from the field. The entire team is 0 for 5 from the line tonight. And usually they're pretty good. There's their first free throw. 8-7 ball game. Stanford leads it. Amy Wright putting the pressure on Melena Flores. She gets through to Granderson.
Flores is so quick. How she split the defense and didn't lose the ball. Great body control and always looking ahead, Reggie, looking down the floor to find the open player.
Amy Wright's going to try to return the favor. Tennille Adams from the top, and good.
And I'm going to tell you, Amy Wright made that play. Her penetration off the dribble really
Sucked in the defense.
And Tennille Adams was wide open for the free throw. Look at her just lure the defense to sleep with that dribble. Tennille Adams has to come over. Beautiful shot.
Boy, she elevated, didn't she?
Yes, she did. Now, can she make a free throw? She's 1 for 4.
The whole team is struggling at this line.
Oh, my goodness. The offensive player got a rebound. But the official said that she had 2 hands on her.
Tia Messer whistles for her first. And here comes Stanford, and now another hand check.
And 1-on-1 already for the rest of the ball game.
Gosh, we're only 14 minutes left in the first half.
What a great advantage for the Stanford Cardinals now. They're going to really have to use this bonus to their advantage. Every time the whistle blows now, they know they'll be going to the, for a foul, they will be going to the free throw line for a free throw.
Yeah. Tennille Wright whistled for that. Sorry, Tennille Adams whistled for that foul.
Well, it's great to get into bonus early, but you've got to hold up your end of the bargain and make sure you knock them down.
You know, for the Stanford Cardinal, they're not as big as they would like to be. Corey Enghusen is out. She's a 6'7" freshman recruit from the state of Washington. They're calling her Pumpkinhead now. She stepped on a pumpkin, slipped on Halloween. There was one of the things where you jumped on the smashed pumpkin, her leg kicked out, and she kind of wrenched the knee to the upper body.
One nickname that will stay without her for 4 years here.
And Coach Vanderbilt really liked Moose and Enghusen on the floor together because they really work well in the post.
Way to draw the foul there. Really waited for Lindsay Yamasaki to commit. Kind of jumped into her a little bit. And
being a freshman and not getting the benefit of a call.
That's the team that just took her to school. Lauren Sinclair goes back in the game as Lindsay Yamasaki takes the seat. And that's 2 for her. Treva Christensen goes in the game for Satia Messer.
You take one athletic player out, and here comes another, and Treva Christensen.
All right, let's go now to our Maura Driscoll. Our woman on the spot is with Corey Enghusen.
Actually, 6'7" freshman Corey Enghusen is not playing here tonight because of a right knee injury. She is on the bench dressed in street clothes. She suffered an injury in a non-athletic related incident. She simply slipped while walking on campus the other day. An MRI revealed she has a sprained knee. She is in a brace and on crutches for about a week. Back to you, Leandra.
So it is only a week then, and that's good news on the crutches. Maybe she'll be able to come back a little sooner because Tara Vanderveer just can't stand any more knee problems. After losing Focal and Nygaard last year, Lindsay Yamasaki had her knee scoped in the preseason. She just doesn't need any more knee problems.
Well, you know, I think what really aggravated Coach Vanderveer, the game injuries that you
can live with.
You can live with because that's part of the game, but you're walking around and having fun and being a little careless and potentially lose the season because of that. That's hard to swallow. Wow, nice boards on Bragg.
Oh, go back up. Christensen now takes a look. Pump fake, dishes it out to Wright. A long-range missile doesn't go for Kamara Stansel.
Well, Coach Blair needs to get Carlin back in the game. Carlin just had to go out and patch up the knee, and here she comes because she was really playing well.
Bonnie Bragg out of Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Lauren Sinclair goes into Granderson. They go down.
Good no call.
Treva Christensen looking ahead. No one's there. She keeps it, whips it around.
Good defense.
Travel.
Granderson and Moose did an excellent job of not being baited in, of leaving their feet, held their position, and caused the turnover. And Reggie, Moose actually outshot you in their shoot-around. I mean, she's got a nice three-point shot.
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't lose it. I gave it to her.
Okay. I knew that was coming.
You want to make the ladies feel good before a game.
Granderson didn't have the handle. But Regan Fruin comes up with it and throws it away. Reva Christensen. Nice.
Hampton needs to finish.
That's right. She does it.
Great awareness there by Reva Christensen to look up the court.
And find Kamara Stansel, who gets her first 2 points of the ball game. It's 14-15. Now Arkansas takes the lead.
We have a game here.
16-15, 17-15. That's a three-pointer for Regan Fruin.
That's the one thing, when you're extending your defense, if the rotation, if there's any breakdown, Reggie, in the rotation, you're going to leave somebody over, but you have to make sure you know at all times where the shooter is.
Flores is there. Stops, pulls it up. No. Stansel with the rebound. Here comes the Lady Back.
I'm not quite sure Stanford wants to get in a running game with Arkansas, you know?
Well, this is what Arkansas's bread and butter is. We all know that they're not big on size, but they're very quick. They do a lot of drills for agility, and they want to get you into a track meet.
Oh, yeah, and they do a great job on the boards. As soon as that happens, they're out and running. They're always looking ahead. They're conditioned to advance the ball.
I mean, that was one of the tougher.
Granderson has 2 personal fouls now. Karen Carlin is at the line. She misses the front end. Yamasaki is back in for Stanford, as is Sarah Dimson. You're looking at Karen Carlin, a 6'1" junior from Fruitland, New Mexico. They call her the best short post player.
Well, she can step out and hit the.
Oh, she can step out.
Yes.
I see. You just saw it right there, Leandra. An offensive rebound at the free throw line. It can happen. Long rebound. Long rebound.
Right.
Oh, nice
whip around. Oh, beautiful ball movement by Arkansas. Too bad they couldn't close the deal.
I'm really impressed with moves on the board.
Flores for 3. No.
Well, she is struggling right now. She's getting some good.
4 times she led her team to the state championships, but now she's adjusting to life in college.
I must say it's been hard for all the freshmen. You know, there's the temptation of what everyone else is doing. Like, the people in our dorm are, you know, having fun, doing their own thing, but we just keep in practice. So it's our turn to study, and then we have to get our rest. So it's hard, and I'm very tempted to go out and do other things, but I think I'll manage, hopefully.
A story that is so true for all college freshmen, making that big adjustment.
Oh, life on the road. You're away from mom and dad. And independence is starting to come about.
She's somewhat used to it, though. Her Oregon City team that 4 times won that state championship in high school, they did a lot of traveling. So she knew what she was getting into. But it is tempting when everybody else is having a good time. You got to hit the most.
All priorities.
Shooting percentage is not good for Stanford. It's a miracle they're on top, 17-15. They're only 5 for 17 from the field, 29%. Arkansas 6 of 15 at 40%.
29%, taking a page from Duke.
But look, they're only down by 2 points.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, the leading team, 29%, is up 17-15. Arkansas, which trails by 2, is shooting 40%. So neither team is shooting well. Neither team really protecting the ball either. Looking to kind of settle in and find their rhythm. Our first look at Carrie Satterfield for Arkansas. She's a senior. Homegrown product. And she could have been the starting point guard, but he opted to go with Amy Wright. And it's a real interesting dynamic that this senior point guard has taken the freshman point guard under her wing, and in doing so, relinquished the starting job.
Oh, what great hands by Christensen, getting out there in the passing lanes, getting the deflection and taking it down to the other end and finishing.
Oh, how important finishing is now at the tie ball game.
Too easy, Wendy. Come on,
She might have had another one right there.
There's one. Adams getting into the passing lane. They're just anticipating and moving and getting into those lanes.
And Stanford is really putting the passes right in their hands.
It's Satterfield again, that senior point guard, getting it into Carlin. They said nobody knows their offense better than Satterfield. She's a real steady force and really was instrumental in keeping it to Amy Wright. So, those of you who like to watch basketball and keep your computers clicking, check out www.lifetimetv.com. Mary Murphy is live on the web right now as I am talking to you. She is typing to you. So if you have any questions or anything you need to know, send it to Mary Murphy. She'll answer it. As you look now at Tara Vanderveer.
Right now, Coach Tara Vanderveer is probably thinking about sending Mary Murphy an email. The way her team is shooting.
Yeah.
Well, I
There
mean,
you see the free throws, too.
It's a young team. It's a young team. It's their first, competition. Coach Vanderveer wanted to see how they would respond in a game like this.
4 of 12 from the line, the Arkansas team. If they made a few more, they might be more in control of this ball game, shooting 40% from the field, and if they would just shoot better from the stripe and getting the opportunity.
No happy about their team is really struggling in the early going of the game.
Oh, nice. I would like to see more post players, Reggie, do exactly what Carolyn Moose just did.
Yes.
And this is scary. Look, 6'6", she takes the inside pivot and she's facing the basket. What are you going to do? How do you defend something like that?
Well, you really can.
Yeah. And that was, Adam's second foul.
So Moose will go to the line, shooting 1 and 1. Not to be.
There you go, big girl.
No, not to be.
One more dribble, better angle, and she takes it off
Well,
the
she looked like she was a little off balance
Yeah.
when she split the double team right there. I don't think she could have got her balance back. I think that's why she probably just tried to throw it off the backboard and try to go get her own rebound to establish herself.
So Moose's whistle for her first at the line is Anderson. And she makes it. Julia Anderson changing numbers this year to 33 from 44. Just a Little Rock. Lucy Battistini exit the game. Anderson making both. A 70% free throw shooter last year, 100% tonight.
Come on, straight up!
Lena Flores with Yamasaki. Lobs it inside to Moose. The turnaround move, no. Moose getting her own rebound, shoots it back out. They set it up again.
Come on, straight up. Moose is working in the post.
St. Clair, no.
Yeah, you should have dumped it down in the Moose. Moose did a good job of a reverse pivot. She had planted wide open in the middle. You've got to make that dump pass down. Look at that. She is just battling Anderson. She finally pins her. The ball is reversed. And look at how wide open. You have to get it to the big girl. Reward her for working hard down low.
Satterfield to Willis. A little miscommunication there. Carlin wide open at the top of the key, but can't get a basket. Yamasaki, no.
Wild shots on both sides.
Forcing it a little bit. You don't have the numbers. Again, you have experience. First of all, Arkansas, that's the game. It's going to be a track meet, and it's going to be, like I said, fast and ugly. Yamasaki here, if you can't split the defense and blow by them, even though it was a tough shot, back it back out and set it up and get into your half-court offense.
8.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Arkansas leads 21-17. Amy Wright back in the game for the Razorbacks. She's the freshman.
Well, Amy Wright is really holding her own.
Tony, every time she penetrates, she is taking another defender with her, and someone is getting a wild open shot right there.
Really doing a great job.
It's been a factor from that right there.
Julie Anderson has 4 points. She's been a real inspiration off the bench for Arkansas. 23-17 the score. Yamasaki looking to go inside the Moose. Can't handle the pass.
Oh, good hustle there by Steve Christensen. Way to get on the floor.
You know, Christensen has really bothered Yamasaki with her long arms and her mobility and her quickness. Yamasaki.
Tonight, each of them really stepped up. And as long as they can just come in and play hard and contribute, I'll be happy.
And how about Shea Ralph? Certainly seems like she's back.
Well, she's back, and, you know, she just gets the ball and goes. And you either get in her way and foul her or she fouls you, but something's going to happen when she touches the ball.
All right, so who do you want to play in this next game, Stanford or Arkansas?
I don't know.
For all the marbles.
I like to play Sunday. I like to more often enjoy this.
That is not enough.
I know. We'll just play whoever wins. You know, we're just happy that we're in the championship game, and then we'll play whoever's available.
All right, Tina, thanks a lot. 200 people came from Hartford to cheer you guys on, so that's pretty great. Let's go back to Leandra.
Arkansas on a 10-0 run against Stanford in the last 4.5 minutes here. It is a 25-17 ball game.
And they're doing it all on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're doing a great job being very active, getting the passing lanes, Reggie. But the one thing that Arkansas really doesn't have an answer for is this young lady right here, Carolyn Moose.
But to tell you this too, Charles, Takia Messer is on the bench throughout this 10-0 run. Your best player is over there on the bench. Reva Christensen has come in and done a great job. Wendy Willett has played big. Amy Wright has really controlled the offense for this Arkansas team. And Carolyn Carlin is starting to come into her own and hit shots.
Well, what I like about Coach Blair is the fact that, hey, he's looking at Messer, but you know what? What's going on right now, he's going with the flow. The team is playing well without one of their go-to players.
Run it. Ha, ha.
Amy Wright, I said she's a practical joker. She puts Vaseline on these doorknobs.
Oh, my goodness. Great move and great pass.
Did you see her pop the defense up?
Reva Christensen, look at this. Oh, oops.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a freshman mistake right there. Always stay on your feet. And then the...
Reggie, I don't know if that's a freshman mistake, but I would have jumped at that. I mean, she stole that shot.
She did.
Stole that space.
Looks good out there.
I was out of my chair trying to block it.
9 points for Carlin.
Reva
Moves
Christensen
out.
bringing her 31 jersey. That really made me excited.
Hey, she's a big fan of you.
Bethany Donovan just entered the game for Stanford, number 41 in white, a 6'2 freshman from Horace Mann High School in New York.
Come on, D. Right there, Steve. Right there. Be ready to jump. Move up, Carter.
The Flores with Amy Wright.
Oh, call out the screen.
Saw the brick wall. Reagan Fruin. No. Carlin gets the rebound. Wright gets it up to Christensen. Dumps it down low. Nice. But no shot for Arkansas. Great second effort by Stanford and Donovan. 11 points.
Well, even though it won't come up as shot attempts, she is getting to the free throw line, taking shots, being aggressive. But Gary Blair,
Look at the job that Christensen is doing on Yamasaki.
that's frustration right there.
Yes. Simpson gets stripped.
She's everywhere, too.
Coach Blair said that he thought that Reva Christensen was the best stick player in the country.
Could easily start for a lot of teams.
Oh, yeah. Would start for a lot of teams.
14 points for Carlin in a 31-18 ball game. Fruin dials long distance. No. Rebound Arkansas. Offensive board. Stanford give it up.
Cold. They've gone cold.
Well, they won't rebound the offensive board. Did you see there was one white shirt under there?
Because there is a red shirt in front.
Yamasaki down low to Donovan.
And maybe that'll get this young Stanford team going.
The Horace Mann all-time scoring leader with over 2,000 points in New York City gets her first bucket as a college player.
Good timeout by Gary.
The way for them is Carolyn Moose, 6 points, 5 rebounds. Rockabye, baby, sweet dreams for you. She must be a Connecticut baby because her team won 104-74 over Duke, and she's dreaming good thoughts.
If we could all revert and go back.
Oh, yeah.
When everything was taken care of for you.
Snuggle with mommy's arms.
You're a multi-millionaire. What are you complaining about? Come on.
You heard the old adage, more money, more problems.
Messer, no problems here except for Carolyn Moose, who's blocked her down.
Nice.
Diva.
There you go. Oh!
Too bad. That was a beautiful move. Yamasaki pushed it out to Flores. She'll go up against the right.
That's a tough shot.
There's a forcing shot.
Boy,
Yeah,
you know what?
Christensen
again.
And look who's back on the floor with Christensen.
Flores looking for some help. No, again, Stanford just can't buy a basket here.
Oh, that's a walk. They've got to call a walk on that.
It's called jump ball.
It's made it a half-court ball game.
Last time Stanford led was 17-15 at the 12:05 mark.
That's big.
And that might have been a big
That's big.
basket for them. Let's see if they can capitalize on it.
You know, I'm going to tell you what I like about Ava Wright. Even though she's a freshman, she's really controlling the offensive flow for Arkansas.
Yeah. Christensen for three.
Wow.
Answers right back and just took the tubes out of that Stanford
I didn't know she had it going on like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know she had it going on like
My
that.
goodness. She has just come in and been playing fantastic at both ends of the floor.
And all it took was an autograph jersey for Reggie Miller.
And she's a big Reggie Miller fan. Jonathan trying to get it underneath. Boone comes up with it. Yamasaki all alone again. And the three. There you go. The first lighting it up.
Starting to feel it right now. Was rushing her shot early. Had time to get her feet set.
Come on, Saki, you're up.
Now, last time Siva answered with the three of her own. Pump fake there. Goes inside and Moose gets with her.
You know what I like, Reggie, about Christensen so much is that she uses the head and shoulder fake, and it's the little things. It's the bounce pass, you know?
Well, she's so fundamentally sound, as is all the Lady Razorbacks.
And Stanford as well.
And Stanford, but watching their shoot around today, a lot of their technique was done for fundamentals. A lot of their warming up. If they missed the layup, they had to start over again. And Coach Jerry Blair really emphasized, because they're not very tall, that they got to do the little things, the scrappy things, the dirty things, get in there and rebound. Fundamentally sound.
First basket for Lonnie Bragg. She shoots in the 40% range from the line, but she's good tonight. Susan Christensen getting covered. Coach Gary Blair. I hope that those are words of praise, because she's really played a great ball game tonight. Lonnie Bragg 2 for 2 from the stripe. Those are her first 2 points. Now Stanford trailing by 10. Just over 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
Boy, they are just shooting the gap. Stanford standing around a little bit, waiting for the pass. You have to be aggressive, step to it, receive the ball, and then get into your half-court offense.
Regan Fruin, number 15, back out to Flores. Yamasaki gets her pass picked off. Ahead to Carlin. Oh, she would have made that. How she got that
She
shot
wasn't going to
up?
make that. I think she was just trying to keep it alive.
The fact that she was able to get it up and keep it in play.
That's a catch. Yamasaki for three again.
Perfecto. Lindsay Yamasaki.
Oh, long range, 9 points. 36-29.
In a span of 2 minutes, she has really caught in fire here.
Yes. $1:55 on the clock. Amy Wright goes down to Sakia Messer, who pivots against Yamasaki backwards over her head. No.
Oh, way to stay with it. Way to stay with it. Hey, Reggie, the difference between Yamasaki right now making her shots is earlier in the game, she was forcing it, trying to do it off the dribble, and now catch and stroke. And that's exactly what she's been doing defensively, hitting the boards, trying to keep it on. That's almost came up with her.
She's 3 for 4 from three-point land. Good inside move by Stinson.
Big shot by Jensen.
And count it.
A chance for a three-point play.
Going into the locker room, and we're looking at a minute 24 left. And now it's a 5-point ball game. Could be 4.
Yeah, I'm not so sure if I'm Coach Blair. With Moose out, why would you be in the zone, especially the way that Yamasaki is stroking the ball from the three-point line and then opening up the gaps because they're moving the ball around.
Right.
One thing that Tara Vanderbilt was working on in the shoot-around was she was really getting on her starters about floating their passes. Be crisp, be sharp. If they float the pass, they're going to get the steals, and they've done a much better job in their half-court offense.
Vincent unable to convert the three-point play. Arkansas with a chance to open it back up again. 36-31 is the score. You can see the clock, a minute plus in this first half. Wright showing some good ball skills. Gets it knocked out of bounds, but Arkansas maintains possession. Messer cuts underneath. That's an old AAU play.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
That brought back memories,
Yes.
huh, Leandra?
Yes. Well, you know what does that? Then Leandra took it right out of this. You look at that. Beautiful.
Can we see that play again? Because
Yeah, poor Leandra.
we can go back in time. Leandra
my
just jumped up
goodness.
about 5 feet out of her chair.
A blast from the vest. In and out for Messer on the free throw.
Get out, baby! Deny it!
Jenna Flores trying to get her offense set up here. Reagan Fruin now at the top. Simpson trying to get position down low. Fruin takes it in herself now.
They would just move the ball around the perimeter. They're going to get an open shot instead of, trying to force shots.
Well,
That's how
right
they got
now,
back in the ball
that's
game.
how they got back in. Well, they got back in because Lindsay Yamasaki got hot, but right now she's not on the floor. They need to move it around and try to find Sinclair open as well. She's got the hot hand and she can stroke the three.
Big rebound by Reagan Fruin. The shot clock is off 23 seconds. It's a 38-31 ball game. A basket here would be very important going into the half.
Let's see if this young team will play for the last shot.
They'll play for the last
If
shot.
they understand that. Some young teams don't.
Down low, Gibson, easy.
Poise. That's how you grow as a young team, making executions like that down the stretch.
It's a 5-point ball game. Stanford on the comeback. 38-33. Arkansas leads it here in San Jose. Reagan Fruin from outside. Arkansas answers underneath. Then it was Yamasaki making 3 of 4 3-point attempts, 3 in a row, and the Cardinals right back in it.
Official. Leandra Riley has the story of the most sought-after point guard in the country, Nicole Kasmarski.
She's the Michael Jordan of girls basketball.
There's so much upside to her game. It's scary.
Attitudes about women basketball players certainly have evolved over the years.
In girls basketball, there are 6 to a team, 3 forwards and 3 guards. The guards are not allowed to leave their own territory, and the forwards must stay in their opponent's territory.
Today's attitudes have changed with the times. Along with that change is a groundswell of interest. There are over 30 million girls playing team sports in America, and basketball is at the forefront of this explosion. Nicole Kasmarski, better known as Kaz, is a 17-year-old high school senior from Long Island, New York, and the most sought-after basketball player in the nation. Kaz has won numerous awards, from MVP crowns to being named first-team All-America by Street and Smith. Kaz's parents divorced when she was 2, but it is Nicole's father, Peter, who has worked tirelessly with her for her basketball success. Now in her senior year at Sachem High School, Kaz has become the center of one of this nation's most intensive recruiting pursuits. The NCAA has strict guidelines concerning coaches talking about a specific player. But all agree recruiting a prize candidate, such as Kaz, is an exhausting, relentless process.
It's just become a 24-hour-a-day, 12-month-a-year job to recruit good players.
Well, recruiting obviously is very important for any program, and the lifeblood of our program is getting great student athletes. So what we do is we try to have a big pool of whether it's sometimes 7th graders, 8th graders, 9th graders.
Virginia, Tennessee, Stanford, UCLA, Georgia, Duke.
Basketball has provided Kaz with a wealth of experiences. She has been to Europe twice, and this past summer in Paris, she scored 43 points against Belarus in an international tournament of all-stars. She also captured tournament MVP honors in addition to the team gold medal. Kaz was also selected to attend Nike's All-America basketball camp. The Nike camp includes more than just basketball. There is also intensive classroom instruction for the players.
And Nike does a lot of grassroots activities where we're in the community continually trying to create opportunity and really give girls a chance to play. The Nike All-American Camp is an elite girls basketball camp for only the top 60 girls in the high school ages.
Kaz's skills and her experiences are being filmed for an upcoming motion picture about her life and the recruiting process that occurs at the Division I level. Viewers will share her tremendous dedication, her tears, and her frustration. The politics behind the scenes.
We get on a team, and next thing you know, she's playing a 3. Nicole hasn't played a 3 in her life.
And the burden of telling all but one coach, no, your school is not the one.
I think I'm going to stick with my decision that I had last night, that I don't think I'm going to take the visit. Oh, come on, man.
Kaz, Running Down a Dream, will be released in the spring of 1999.
I'm running down the dream. The weather would come to me. Working on this.
Nicole Kazmarski has narrowed down her college choices to 4 universities: Florida, Stanford, UCLA, and Virginia. She's expected to make her decision before the early signing period ends on November 18th. When we return, Kristen Focal joins me to talk about Stanford Hoops and her new team in the WNBA, Minnesota. You're watching 4 in the Floor, 4 in the Fall on Lifetime.
The time was right, and more than anything, it was just a gut reaction. There wasn't one major thing swinging me either way, and so far I feel like the decision I made was a good one for me.
Now, freshman Lindsay Yamasaki for Stanford is also a two-sport athlete in volleyball and basketball. She played in high school both sports, but we'll concentrate on basketball this year. From your experience, is Coach Vanderveer supportive of the two-sport concept?
She was very supportive of myself. I'm not sure what Lindsay's situation is, but she's an outstanding athlete, and I think it'd just be hurting the volleyball program if she wasn't given a chance to play.
Talk about your dreams for Olympic volleyball. You were the last player to be cut from the 96 Olympic volleyball team, which I know was a heartbreak. Have you put your Olympic volleyball dreams on hold?
A little bit. I feel like I really need to focus on basketball at least through the 99 season, and then at that time I'm going to reevaluate and see if I should go back and play.
All right. Well, good luck to you. We'll see you in Minnesota. I hope you own a winter coat. You'll definitely need it.
When we return,
a hand check call to start things off in the second half.
That's all. That's how we started at the beginning of the game.
2 fouls on Gibson.
Get her, Tennille, get her, get her.
Wendy Willis goes behind. Tennille Adams doesn't get the shot. Donovan with the rebound for Stanford.
And that's not how they got the lead, was for pulling up the 3-pointers. They were working the ball around, getting the ball down low to Adams and Carlin.
Nice. Wendy Willis outpaces Yamasaki and extends the lead to 7 points. Yamasaki almost just stopped at the midcourt instead of fighting for the ball. Gibson drives underhand scoop and gets it in. Woo!
Hey, she deserved that basket because she fought for that. She fought for that one.
And coming up that hand check to start things off. Good for her coming back like that. Carlin looking for help. Goes up top to Adams. Trying to make some things happen inside. Messer, 3 is way off its mark.
Still struggling.
Yeah, that's not really her game.
Right.
Her game is putting it on the floor, breaking down the defense off the dribble, and then getting into the paint.
You know, though she has the capability of making that shot, Cheryl, right now, when you are struggling as she is, you try to get an easy one as soon as possible.
Lay it to free throw.
Pressure now on Stanford. Let's see how they break it as the players come back to offer some help.
Offensive. Wow. Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, an offensive call.
And Cecilia Messer just knew that foul was on her.
She was
she put her head down like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this.
What a super play that was.
Wait, I don't see.
See, she was like, oh. Somebody help me with that.
Wow.
40-35 is our score, and this is the second and final half of our twin bill. Connecticut defeated Duke 104-74 in the opener. And right now, Arkansas is in the driver's seat by 5 points. Wendy Willett goes way down low. Carlin, yes. Beautiful
Did
pass.
you see? That is great clock management. Down to 5 seconds, penetration, find your post player.
Nina Flores breaking the pressure.
And goes outside to Regan Fruin, who gets the three, her 6th point of the night, and it is now a 4-point ball game.
That's a backbreaker. You work that hard down at the offensive end, and then you come up and give up a 3. Come on. Yeah, they are really going after a bounce pass. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yamasaki with Wendy Willis in front of her. Regan Fruin rather. Lost Messer. Yamasaki rebounds and puts it back up. And it's a 44-40 ball game.
Right now, Stanford's just waiting in the wings, hanging around, trying to keep it close until the late. Let these fans get into it.
Traveling good call against Arkansas. Stanford gets the ball, and Moose is going to come back into the game.
But earlier, Arkansas doing an excellent job. Willis notices that there's only 5 seconds, draws the defense once again, and finds Carlin on the baseline.
Carolyn Moose goes in for water.
Keep her in front of you. Come on.
A new look now for Stanford with the 6'6" Moose inside.
See, I don't think that Coach Blair or Arkansas get enough credit. Wow, Moose, that's a strength.
That's strength inside.
And Clara didn't do this to start the half. She gave them a different look, stole a few points, if you will, and now she's gone back to her inside post player, forcing Arkansas to adjust.
At the hand.
Okay, so here you can see what's happening with the 4 in the fall tournament. The Huskies have advanced with a 104-74 win, day away to the winner of the Arkansas-Stanford game. And that's anybody's guess now. It's a 2-point ball game. Whoops, back up to 4. 46-42 off the Willett basket.
Good move by Wendy Willett, using the left hand, shielding herself from the defenders.
Nice turnaround move by Jonathan. No go.
Yep. Hey, but Carlin did not try to draw the foul, turned around and boxed her out, got the player on her back. Carlin is just solid.
Yes,
She's just solid, just a steady player.
She plays within herself.
Yes.
You know, she doesn't try to do things that she knows she's not the quickest,
Right.
not the fastest, but she plays under control. And I think that's the mark of a good coach as well. I think Coach Gary Blair understands that.
St. Clair in for Fruin. The foul was on Jonathan. Here comes Arkansas, a chance to open it up maybe. 46-42, they lead.
Ford goes back out to Messer. That's her shot. That is her shot. She didn't finish, but that is her shot.
Wow. We're seeing some sloppy things go back and forth. 46-42 is the number. Arkansas still in the driver's seat here at the San Jose Arena. Time's winding down. Let's see what happens. Regard. Oh, a blast from the past. Talk about growing up with basketball. Look at Reggie and Cheryl back in the day. What is this from?
Do you still have that outfit?
So you had to go there. Why? Okay. viewers, why?
What
They
was
don't
it?
want to see that.
What was that from?
That was
Proverbs. Bad enough. I wish it was
Midwinter
the
ball.
because then I would have
Midwinter
had
ball.
an excuse. It wasn't a midwinter.
Yes, it was.
Wedding.
Well,
It was your wedding.
that wasn't my wedding.
Was it? Yes, it was your wife. Happy up there in a tutu. But that's a whole different show.
18 points now for Karen Carlin as Arkansas isn't laughing about anything. 48-42. The Razorbacks in control here. And this is the second half against Stanford. Stanford's not giving up. Yamasaki asking for the ball. Goes for the three. Here we go again. 48-45. You know, I thought Tara Vanderveer told me that Lawrence St. Clair was going to break the three-point scoring record. I'm going to have to check my notes
Have
here.
some steady competition from
Yeah.
Yamasaki.
Keep out move by Wright. There's nothing from Messer.
Messer is just struggling.
Yeah.
She is rushing and struggling right now.
So, Reggie, as a scorer and a shooter, if you're Messer, what do you do?
Oh, you got to take the ball to dribble. And like you said before, you got to try to get fouled, get to the free throw line, get your rhythm, try to get a layup. You got to do anything but settle for jump shots.
Hey, explain to me how Milena Flores didn't get whistled there.
yeah.
I mean, whack, whack, whack. How did that ball take a turn like that if somebody else didn't hit her arm?
Is it?
There's somewhere lacking there. 48-45, Arkansas on top.
Go. Hey, shit. Hey.
Three-point attempt by Adams is no go. Arkansas comes back with the rebound. Willis is going to get called for the foul.
What Arkansas has gone away from was the patient ball movement, working the clock. They've come down the last couple of possessions, and it's been one quick shot. They do not have the size inside to be able to do that.
You know, a lot of things that's missing too is the Christensen.
Yeah.
She really turned the game around. I know that's only 6 minutes into the second half, but she was a big spark off the bench.
Not only a big spark off the bench, but she had Yamasaki handcuffed at one point.
Tough call here. You know, and they don't start her for that reason. Reba is just such an emotional lift off the bench. They don't get that from her to start.
Oh, well, you know what? That's fine, bring her off the bench. I would like to see her, in the rotation a little sooner, but then, it's easier to call the game from here than it is over there on the sideline.
Andy Willis looking over to Adams. Arkansas moving around nicely. Shot clock down to 11. Right, getting it in, throwing it out.
Now, that was a makeup call.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why that was a makeup call, because everyone in this building knew
Down there.
down on the previous end that the ball went off on Arkansas. So the officials, and they never say they do give
And
makeup
that
calls.
wasn't even there for a while. That was just, that was an awkward hand just trying to swing back.
Now a hand check called.
See, now this is when the game gets out of whack.
Right.
Everyone gets upset with the officials because you have makeup calls going back and forth, and the coaches are going at one another, Cheryl, and the players, the level of play and the consistency is so wrong.
Okay, what are you calling wrong? Are you calling the officiating inconsistent? Are you saying that the game is a little bit sloppy?
Well, the game's not sloppy. The game is great.
Okay.
I know you don't want me to say anything about the officials because you're such a...
A 3-second lane violation. And things have suddenly become disjointed here at the San Jose Arena. 48-45. We had a great basketball game going, and suddenly it's become awkward. Maybe Shiva Christensen can
Here
turn
comes
the
my
tide.
girl. Here she comes.
Miss Motivation, 1998-99. Inspiration.
Watch her change the game.
Well, let's see if she can duplicate what happened in the first half.
Energy alone, she's going to change it.
Just outside of 13 minutes. 3-point ball game. Arkansas on top.
If Amy Wright goes behind her back one more time to the right, every college scout in America
She goes to the left.
to the left. Every college scout in America is going to know that.
Nice drive by Ballazay, but no basket. Now let's go up to Maura Driscoll.
Well, guys, freshman Lindsay Yamasaki, who has 14 points tonight, was just cleared to play in this game. She had an arthroscopy on her right knee on October 22nd for a partially torn meniscus. So for not being 100%, she's doing a great job tonight. So back to you guys.
Yeah, I would say, Maura, she's doing more than a great job. Yeah. Being a freshman, being a wounded freshman, a lot of pressure. And let's face it, even if it's just a scope job on the knee, you're still thinking about it a little
no
bit.
question about it.
You know, I don't mean to draw different tangents, but everyone's hearing the booing in the background.
Yeah.
I think officials are kind of losing control of this game a little bit by the ticky-tack calls. We know you got to call the hand checking.
Or either let them play or call a coach. Because that's what coach drives coaches crazy, is inconsistency in the first half of the second.
Good move.
So Messer drives into a wall, gets the whistle.
Well, they've been stuck on 48-45 for a while here. Let's see if Katia can really get going, get her free throws, get some rhythm.
Jonathan's second foul.
She looks a little tired, Cheryl. She's kind of breathing hard, breathing through her mouth.
Well, you know what? I mean, the one thing that I will say right now from Messer, even though it's been an offensive nightmare for her defensively, she's still working hard.
Yes, she is. You can always play defense,
you
no
can
matter
always
how
play
your
defense.
offense is going.
But you know, most scores, if they're not going on the offensive end, they're done for the
It affects them at the other end.
Katia Messer, 2 for 6 from the line tonight. 2 of 7.
Well, just think if this Arkansas team would have made their free throw. They could be up by a comfortable margin here.
Moose loses it. Stanford keeps the ball. 49-45 is the score.
Here comes Anderson.
She's got the tape on her left hand, Anderson does, and that's because she dislocated her left thumb, but it's her non-shooting hand.
It's still a part of your body.
Yeah.
It is still affects.
Flores on
Nice weak side rebound.
Moose not only rebounds, spins around and gets it back in. 2-point ball game now. It's not booze you're hearing moose, moose from the crowd. So, strapping the team on her back is the tall, gangly girl on the inside. Carolyn Moose gets the weak side here, rolls around Anderson, gets it back on, and a basket. Home state. How was that?
You know what? Biggest plus is the fact that mom and dad could come and watch. The fact that we were just across town. I think the only negative is that Reggie chose to go to that unfortunate school.
There was no way I was becoming a Trojan. Ruined for life, honey.
Of course, you know, another difference in you and obviously Arkansas is the pro market exists here and does not exist, as Katia said, in Arkansas. So they are the most loved team in the state. By default. If nothing else. Moose, I don't think that went in. I don't believe that.
If she meant that, there's something really, really wrong that's going on here.
She meant that.
A 2-point ball game now. 51-49. Stanford has closed the gap. Steadily. Getting closer and closer.
Big step back there by Anderson.
Willis comes up with it. No. Back it up.
Oh, nice power move by Carlin.
And she's been quiet lately.
Yes, she hasn't been too noisy in this second half.
It isn't from a lack of her play. They just simply have stopped going to it. I mean, she picks up the garbage and she backs them in, controls her body. Man, she's just an all-around player. Just knows the game.
14 points in the first half. She's up to 20 points now with that last basket.
The free throws are going to come back and snip the Arkansas Razorback team.
That might be a big difference at the end of the night. They don't want to be looking at that going, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Yamasaki, no. Moose tries to get the rebound, comes up with it. Looking for help.
Nice pass.
Gibson. No, but she draws the foul.
And Moose with that 6'6" frame can look over the defense, and that was just simply a nice steal by number 33, Dempson. In foul, didn't finish. That was a good foul by Carlin.
Well,
Third foul.
Carlin was caught on the wrong side.
Yeah.
And we talked about that earlier with Dempson being caught in that swinger position, not really knowing, should I front, should I play behind her, should I play side? Moose doing a good job of recognizing it.
53-49. That would have been a big basket had she made it. Nothing for nothing from Dempson. Arkansas gets the rebound. Here come the Lady Backs, looking to stretch a 4-point lead. Wright goes behind her back, forces it up against Flores.
If I'm Flores, I'm just going to sit on the left side. On the left side. All right.
Well, what you do is you fake one time, because it takes so long for the ball to go behind your back. You fake one time to the left and make it go behind your back, and you run over there.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you can bring it back once it's behind your back.
I agree.
So Carlin is out, taking a breather at the 10-minute mark. 10 minutes left in this tournament for one of these two teams. Too close to call now. 54-49. Lauren St. Clair and Easy Yamasaki, two freshmen for the Cardinal in the game. St. Clair inside to Moose, tries to do head fake.
Nice.
Nice basket.
Moose is going into her repertoire.
That was a nice post.
Very nice.
More big players need to utilize the hook.
Right.
And left-handed.
And left-handed. Yep.
But you know where that starts? That starts on that step. Tara Vanderbilt teaching the fundamentals. Taking a look. Hey, Moose, first of all, finds out, check to see where the defense is, gives the fake to the right, and comes back with the sweeping left-handed hook. Christensen almost had another steal.
54-51 is our score. Arkansas is on top. Game clock says 9 minutes and 10 seconds. Winner of this game faces Connecticut, the number 3 team in the nation, tomorrow live right here on Lifetime.
Well, here's the key matchup. You got Cuba Christensen on Lindsay Yamasaki right now. Really did a good job on it before.
Nice. Not again. Come on, Anderson has to get up there and move.
But it's disruptive anyway.
Yes. That, for all practical purposes, if I'm Christensen, I'm mad at Anderson because that was a deflection. Anderson was standing around spectating. Now watch. Oh, nice move by move. And Anderson is just standing around, not trying to take the aggressive stance and move out of the key.
Chandler Moose having a big second half.
Yes.
Hitting some big shots.
15 points for her. 16 is now 54-53. This is the closest the Cardinal has been in this second half. A 1-point ball game.
And let's see how this veteran Arkansas Lady Razorback team can react to this. They were up as much as 13 points in the first half. Only clinging on to a 1-point lead right now.
Head fake, Christensen goes for the shot anyway.
Wow. I'm telling you, she can change the complexity of a game.
The 3 from Pruitt doesn't go. Arkansas with a chance to open it back up again. It's a 57-53 score right now.
Come on, big girl. Come on, big girl.
No. Yamasaki in
Way
the
to keep it alive. And Wendy Willis made that play because she kept the ball alive off the glass.
And call her Widget for Wendy and Midget. And that's accurate. Yep. She's a little girl.
Right here by Anderson. And look at it. Just got enough hand in there to tip it right over there to Anderson.
And that's why coaches emphasize so much staying active, being aggressive, mixing it up. Because all it takes is that one tip, that one deflection, and you're at the free throw line.
Well, it was a 1-point lead for Arkansas. Could be up to 7 right now.
And it is. 60-53. Arkansas leads the Cardinals. And they got it as close as one. Composure.
Boy, look
what
at
they can do.
Messer. Messer is all over Yamasaki.
Flores tries, and she's got no baskets tonight.
Yeah.
All from the free throw line, her points.
Hey, but she's gotten some great looks at the basket.
Yeah. That's like Messer. You know, it's just not happening for her.
It happens.
You
See the defense that Messer is playing on Yamasaki?
Oh, yeah.
All the way over.
You know what I've noticed, Reggie, and this will take time for Lindsay, is she's really good at catch and shooting the ball. You know, once she squares up, and if they swing the ball and pass it, she'll knock it down. It's taking her defender off the dribble, where she sometimes, well, she has been struggling.
That's great if all players can shoot wide open shots and get their feet set. But what she's going to eventually have to learn is the type of defense that Frieda Christensen and Thea Messer is playing on her. She's going to have to learn to take the ball from the dribble.
Right.
The line is not hers tonight.
So that's why, hey, there's a big difference. That transition from high school to college is so different because I'm sure Lindsay Yamasaki did not face a lot of Frieda Christensen.
Frieda Christensen is actually in her 5th season. She redshirted in 95-96. Didn't really have a great year last year, but then in the tournament, she just exploded last year. And Gary Blair said, I'm taking another look at this woman. And he's glad she did. Comes up with some big plays. Take a look at it here. It's a backbreaker.
Looking just like Reggie Miller.
So, Adams gets it in down low.
Anderson created some space in there.
Yeah. Valazay gets stripped, but gives the putback to Bethany Donovan.
I'm glad Donovan put that back in because Valazay got murders going to the hole right there.
There you go. Nice bounce pass. Took it back out.
Satterfield drive, spinning left, no basket. And if you're still hooked up to the internet, dial in www.lifetimetv.com. Mary Murphy has been pounding the keyboard fast and furiously, responding to comments, criticisms, and compliments about the women's Nike 4 in the fall tournament here to start things off.
Covered everything right there.
Now, Leandra, we're sitting right across from Mary, and I don't see a keyboard here, a big, I don't see a keyboard.
See, it's right in front of her.
There I see nothing but popcorn, a couple of hot dogs.
She's typing with one finger. She's a hunt and pecker. I see her. I see that.
Mary,
all kinds of
where's your keyboard? I'm looking right across. There's a big tub of popcorn, wrappers everywhere.
And a Coca-Cola.
I don't see anything. What is she doing?
I see it now. She's typing.
Is she typing?
Yeah.
On her.
6 fouls for Arkansas. Oh, pretty.
Nice pass by Drew.
Wide open.
Yeah.
Way to draw it.
And Donovan put herself in the right spot.
Drawing dish.
62-58. Cardinals trying to come back to life here. Frieda looks and decides against it.
That was a good decision. Oh,
tries to dish it off. Lindsay Yamasaki's long arms intercepted. Pulls up the jumper. No. Arkansas regains control. They get it up to Camille Adams. She's got movement in front of her.
No.
Yamasaki with the rebound, but we have a whistle.
And that's when you got to have recognition.
And what I like is Carlin, number 34, went up to Adams and said, look, you know what? We don't need that type of shot. Let's be patient, execute, and let's get a better high percentage shot.
And puts him in the bonus this foul.
Regan throwing, driving baseline, drawing Lady Razorbacks over to her with a wide open Donovan underneath.
And she was wide open for the three. Made a very good decision putting the ball on the floor and created the passing angle for Donovan.
We're back to 3 points. Could be 2 points as you look at Amy Tucker on the right, the associate co-head coach, sitting next to Tara Vanderveer. And it is a 2-point ball game thanks to the freshman Yamasaki out of Oregon City, Oregon.
She was. You got a bigger defender on her in Jensen.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Yep, there's a touch.
Good call. That is a good call.
And the crowd probably doesn't know the new hand check rule.
Yeah.
Third foul on Becky Donovan. That way. One more.
Right now, Arkansas is really pressing at the free throw line. They've missed so many free throws. And there you go, Cheryl. Another offensive rebound. Yeah, I personally didn't think it would be a challenge.
Well, you got to really step on the box and move up to get the position. If you don't do it, it's a moot point. They can give it to you, but if you don't take it, Adams goes underneath Moose and gets blocked. Arkansas keeps it.
9 seconds on the shot clock. Arkansas has got to recognize that.
Christensen just backed up. No, Moose with the rebound. They could tie it here with a 2, go ahead with a 3. Yamasaki up top. Christensen. What a finish.
How many times is she going to do that? Unbelievable. Really is great at playing the passing lane.
Great anticipation.
Man.
Talk about turning that around.
Oh, yeah.
But she's getting them easy, though, Cheryl.
No,
It's not like she's just getting her hands.
Right.
She got a whole body
She
in
is
there.
not getting them easy. She is timing it. This is all timing and anticipation, and she is just reading it. Again, though, at Stanford, you've got to step to it. Yamasaki, young player, you have to meet the pass.
Definitely has come off the bench.
He who
has been a big
hesitates
part.
gets robbed.
Right. Come off the bench for a big part. Steve Christensen has definitely been the bonus factor for Coach Gary Blair's team.
64 to 60 inside 5 minutes here. Stanford, that was a real morale breaker. Let's see how they adjust when they come back into the ball game.
Fine. Anything she wants me to sign, if she continues to play like this, I'm going to sign for her.
I'm very impressed. Very, very impressed.
Well,
You get to play in your league next year.
I've got to point this out, though. We, as broadcasters, are not supposed to interfere with the ebb and flow of the game, and Reggie Miller, you did just that.
Oh, there she goes again.
Is taking off because she is your #1 fan. She has all the memorabilia, the jerseys, the numbers, the photos. Today at practice, she got your autograph and a photograph with you. You have over-motivated her.
Hey, well, you know what?
You can continue to do things like this, girl. In the passing lanes again, and there you go again. Lindsay Yamasaki not coming to the ball.
The only thing she didn't do on that play was finish.
Reggie, I need your autograph. That's going to inspire me and make me move like that. Sign me on my forehead.
I thought Fruin got all ball on that one.
Rough call. 64-60. Arkansas still up by 4.
Plenty of time left. 4:34 left.
4 fouls.
Yeah.
So she's going to step out. Now let's take a look at teams with the most wins in the last 5 seasons. 2 of them are in this tournament. Connecticut, 166-11 in the last 5 seasons. Stanford, 139-20. And it isn't chopped liver in the middle either. With Tennessee, La Tech, and Old Dominion.
But both of them programs have great head coaches.
Yeah.
Great head coaches. Tara Vanderveer has been excellent.
You know,
outstanding for the past 13 seasons.
a lot can be said, you know, I mean, X and O is so important to the game, right? But in college basketball, you have to be a great recruiter.
Yes.
And if you don't have the horses, you're not going to win the game. And these coaches every year go out and recruit like it's their first year as a head coach.
And tirelessly, the traveling, the year-round. The recruiting piece we did on Nicole Kazmarsky. just shows how there's all this talent out there, limited. You can count it probably on your two hands, and these coaches are all fighting for that talent.
Hey, not only that, the kids can go anywhere because there's so many established programs now.
Yep.
Two big free throws there by Nestor. Now let her come back. She's going to be guarding Yamasaki.
Nice. And gets it, no basket. Wow. Poor Flores gets the first lousy basket. Wow.
That's not good.
Took it away from her.
That's not good.
No, man. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Well, this isn't the NBA. This isn't the NBA. In the NBA, that would have been continuation, and she would have got the
That's
bucket.
reading an NFL rule where you can decline the penalty, you know? I'll also take him this way, as long as you can put him up there. She's a very good free throw shooter in the preseason. She shot 43%. Tonight she's 6 for 6 from the
Well,
line.
she didn't put the ball back down either. I don't know. It was close.
Oh, man, did you see Moose just move right out the way?
You have to take that. You have to take that shot, right?
Oh.
Yep. And that came back to haunt her. When you got a wide open three, especially off of penetration, give yourself a shot.
Hey, but you didn't see Moose just knock right on her wallet. Watch this. Are you going to set a screen on me? Get out of here.
Moves up high. Decides to drive. We're getting the hand check again. It is on Tennille Adams. That is her 4th foul. Added 30 pounds to her frame, rededicated herself to the sport. This is the woman who scored a total of 33 points last year. For the entire year, in 21 games, she scored 33 points. What a difference a summer can make.
Oh, yeah.
66-64 is the score. Tyra said, we're within 2. Hang in there, Stanford. Hang in there. They're dancing in the aisles here in San Jose, California, because the Stanford Cardinal has closed the gap to 2 points. 66-64 is our score. Arkansas still on top. Let's talk about the hot and cold of Lindsay Yamasaki. She was 0 for 3 in her first 3 shots, then went 5 for 5 in her next 5 shots, and then she's been 0 for 3 in her next 3 shots. Up and down like the yo-yo.
Freshman. That is a true freshman. Your legs aren't used to the pounding, the physical presence.
Thought somebody was there.
There was a touch, a deflection. Go the ball.
I'm telling you, Arkansas is getting a very generous whistle here, especially being in somewhat of Stanford's home court.
13 seconds on the shot clock, 3:30 left in the game.
I disagree with that. I think Arkansas, both teams, officials have called this relatively close and even.
Got a little disjointed there at one point, but they straightened it back out.
Yeah, they did.
Milena Flores looking inside for Yamasaki, who comes up with it.
I'm curious to see how many steals Kristen can have. You at least have to have 5 or 6 steals.
Yeah. More.
Tia Messer goes up against Yamasaki and scores at will.
And should be lucky.
For not being called for traveling.
Yeah.
For traveling or for jumping into the...
offensive foul.
Yeah.
68-64. Yamasaki for 3. No. Rebounded, though, by the Cardinals.
You got to come up with those rebounds, Reggie. In a game this close.
Yep. Nice back door. Good look. Yes. Good look. What a heads-up look.
at that point, it is so important that you give a team one look at the basket and clean the board.
That big shot will always come back to haunt you.
2 minutes, 15 seconds, and we're still looking at a 2-point game. Lob inside Carlin. No. Rebound Moose. Here comes the Cardinal with a chance to tie.
He's upset with himself.
Unless they lob a pass and Treva Christensen picks it off.
That's true. That's very true.
How many times have we sung that song? Morris, no.
Still.
Jonathan, Moose gets wet. And she gets the whistle.
The Moose is loose here in the San Jose Arena.
The Moose is loose.
Look at Moose just relentless on the boards right here. Flores takes the shot. Jonathan keeps it alive, just barely coming off. And look at the strings just to even get it to the rim.
1-point ball game. Inside 2 minutes. 1:53 on the clock.
I'm Coach Gary Blair. I know he's taking out Christensen, but that should be for a quick water break and get back in the game.
Woo, I don't know if I can make that substitution.
High ball game for the first time in this second half. 1:50 left, and the Cardinal faithful are shouting. 6th man down the game when you bring the fans. Wendy Willis.
Well, maybe that is why. Maybe that is why.
This place. Very quiet. 71-68. Cardinal up by 3. 1:28 on the clock. Moose again. Looks, dumps down low to Donovan. No. Bruin comes up with it. But it goes off of an Arkansas hand. Cardinal keeps the ball.
All right, here we go. Spot.
Bruin looking for help. Yamasaki.
Oh, there it is.
Goes baseline around Carlin.
That's four.
Very four. Jonathan,
no.
Nothing. Arkansas gets it.
That's right. Walk it up. Walk it up.
Take some time off the clock.
Hey, that's making me nervous. That's making me nervous.
Get out the second.
Get out the key.
13 seconds on the shot clock. Arkansas up by 3. Moose is called for the foul. That is her 4th foul. You wanted to know the steals on Christensen. There's the number. It is 6 steals on 4 by Treva Christensen for Arkansas. Tomorrow, a reminder, the winner of this game plays Connecticut. Connecticut completely destroyed Duke 104-74 in our doubleheader opener. And now tomorrow at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, you can watch Connecticut again with those Fab 5 freshmen.
Hey, we were wondering why Coach Blair pulled out Christensen. This was the reason he put in Willis. It was for some offense, and she hit a big shot. Now, if I'm Coach Blair, I would have brought Christensen back in for defensive purposes and rebounding.
Well, right now it's their ball, though, so.
You're at the free throw line, though. You're coming back.
I agree, yeah. You were right, Cheryl. I didn't know they were in the bonus.
Here, Gary Allen, no foul.
No foul.
He didn't need a microphone for that. America heard him.
Okay, so you know if your teammates, you know, okay, well, it's a 4-point game. Do you go for a quick 3 or a quick 2?
No. Go for a quick 2. Quick 2 and foul. Put him at the free throw line.
They got Moose up top. Bruin up top.
Oh, you had her.
Offensive. Yep, moving screen. Moving screen. She hesitated. If she'd have put that shot up, they wouldn't have called that. They wouldn't have called that. Bruin, feet square. If she would have put the shot up, they would have never called that on Donovan.
Yep. 38 seconds left in the ball game. Willis on the line, shooting 2.
Oh, they can hold on to this, this is big for this Arkansas team. Coming off last year.
Treva Christensen now.
Last year's surprise Final Four participant. What a way to start off the 98-99 season.
Coach Gary Blair all along has been saying, man, I believe in being called scrappy and feisty and
Cinderella.
And he goes, I can't be happier when a player or a coach recognizes that we are a talented team. In other words, give the man his
respect.
I agree.
That's right. Arkansas proved it tonight. Playing here in San Jose, proving that their Final Four appearance wasn't a fluke, wasn't a string of losses, wasn't just a moment in time. They are a force to be reckoned with this year, too. The game's not over. 28 seconds, 27.6. 74-69 is our score. Treva Christensen certainly is our hero.
Oh, yeah.
Six steals. Yeah, we were talking about how many steals she had. 6 wide open steals. It wasn't like she was, got a hand on it there and came over to lose ball. These are steals for wide open layups.
Well, she had 2 hands on them, and she was at the other end.
Think about some of the other ones where she got the ball and deflected it. She easily could have had an 8-9 steal night.
Well, you know what? That's what you hope as a coach when you have. But defensively, she got after it. You need that spark off the bench, and Treva Christensen, certainly the secret player of the game. She's no secret around the country.
6 steals, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 of 3 from three-point range. Flores, no, put back down.
That changes it. That changes everything.
74-71, Jonathan will go to the line.
This is a big free throw.
It's a huge free throw for a freshman who is Horace Mann High School's all-time scoring leader with 2,072 points. But nothing's going to be more important than this point right now in her career.
You make this. You foul quickly.
Foul as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible, because the way Arkansas has been shooting free throws all night, this is a good chance that they just might miss one. Make it a 3-point game. You got great shooters out there. Yamasaki has shown that she can hit it. St. Clair Flores has been a goose egg all night. You know she's due.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
No.
Still foul. Still foul.
Fowler. Gary Blair trying to slate some sort of timeout on the way to the free throw line.
I like that. Milk that. Milk an opportunity.
Look how important that miss on the other end by Donaldson was. They could have had a shot right there.
3 out of 10 from the line tonight.
Go with it.
3 out of 11. What was the whistle?
It was over. You crossed the line. It was a violation.
3 for 11 from the line. Arkansas takes the timeout. 74-7.
Well, the good thing about that is if you are going full court with close to 20 seconds left.
3-point shooting through and 2 for 3. Flores 0 for 1. Yamasaki 4 for 5.
Set a screen. High pick and roll right here.
Make a turn. Keep that clock off.
Flores. No. Arkansas's got it. Clock's down to 7, 6, 5.
And who else? Who better? Who better to put it in?
It's over. 76-71. So once again, the final score in Game 2 is Arkansas 76, Stanford 71. In Game 1, it was Connecticut over Duke 104-74. Be sure to check us out tomorrow at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific for the 4-4 finals between Connecticut and Arkansas. For Reggie Miller, Cheryl Miller, Maura Driscoll, Christine Brennan, and Mary Murphy, and the rest of our crew, good night from San Jose, California. The proceeding has been an exclusive presentation of Lifetime Sports, television for women.